Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what it feels like to lose yourself? To wake up one day and realize that your morals, your principles, the very essence of who you are have been traded for something fleeting. Do you understand the cost of compromising on your integrity? Listen to me, there is nothing more precious than your integrity. Your character is the most powerful weapon you will ever possess in this life. And let me tell you, it is tested every day. The world will throw at you temptations, shortcuts, and easy routes, but you have to decide today. Right now, will you sell your soul for convenience, or will you stand firm on your values? You see, the enemy of integrity is not always obvious. It doesn't come with a big warning sign saying, here you will compromise. It comes in the form of small decisions, little compromises that may seem harmless at first. But trust me, those small cracks in your character, when left unchecked, can destroy everything you have worked for. That's why this message today is crucial, because if you leave here remembering nothing else, I want you to leave with this one truth. Never compromise on your integrity ever, no matter what. Integrity is more than just an abstract concept. It is the cornerstone of personal growth and the foundation upon which success is built. Without integrity, no amount of talent, wealth, or achievement can provide lasting fulfillment. Integrity shapes the way we live, how we make decisions, and how we respond to challenges. It determines whether we follow through on our commitments, whether we act with honesty and transparency in all of our dealings, and whether we stand by our values even when the pressures of life urge us to bend or break. It is not something that can be bought or faked. Integrity must be cultivated and nurtured from within, as it is directly tied to the essence of who we are. When you hold on to your integrity, you are investing in your own personal growth. It guides your actions and decisions, ensuring that you make choices that align with your deepest values and sense of purpose. Integrity provides a sense of clarity that enables you to stay focused on your goals. Without it, you may find yourself swayed by external influences, tempted by shortcuts or the pursuit of success at any cost. But the true test of growth comes when you choose to honor your principles, even when the path forward is difficult, uncertain, or unpopular. A life lived with integrity is also a life filled with personal power. When you are aligned with your values and act consistently with honesty and authenticity, you gain an inner strength that others can see and feel. This power is not about exerting control over others, but about standing firm in who you are and making choices that reflect your commitment to your highest ideals. The decisions you make, whether large or small, will reflect the integrity you hold. And with each choice, you reinforce the growth of your character, becoming stronger and more resolute in your convictions. Over time, living with integrity will deepen your sense of self-respect. It allows you to look in the mirror and know that you have done your best to do the right thing, regardless of how the world may perceive you. The peace that comes from knowing you have acted in accordance with your values is immeasurable. The momentary pleasure of bending the rules or taking an easy route may provide temporary relief or gain, but it will always leave behind a feeling of endness. Integrity, however, nurtures your self-worth and builds the kind of respect that comes from knowing you have done the right thing, even when no one is watching. Integrity also creates opportunities for deeper, more meaningful connections with others. When you are consistent in your actions and true to your word, people trust you. Trust is the foundation of all strong relationships, whether personal or professional. Integrity enables you to build this trust, to be relied upon, and to create a reputation that speaks for itself. Without it, relationships can quickly unravel as people begin to doubt your intentions or question your honesty. The power of integrity is not just in the decisions you make for yourself, it extends to the way you impact and influence those around you. By maintaining a strong sense of integrity, you contribute to a culture of trust and mutual respect, and you encourage others to live by the same high standards. History is full of examples of individuals who have risen to greatness because they lived with integrity. Figures like Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, and Mother Teresa, who were tested by some of the harshest circumstances imaginable, all exemplified unwavering integrity in their pursuit of justice and compassion. They did not compromise on their beliefs, even when faced with personal sacrifice or the temptation to abandon their ideals for an easier life. Their commitment to integrity not only shaped their own lives, but also left a legacy that continues to inspire millions. As you walk through life, remember that integrity is the key to sustained growth. It is the invisible thread that ties together your actions, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. The more you commit to living with integrity, the more you will grow both personally and professionally. You will face challenges, temptations, and difficult decisions, but in each of these moments, your integrity will be your guide. As the philosopher Socrates once said, regard your good name as the richest jewel you can possibly be possessed of. Guard it, nurture it, and allow your integrity to lead you to a life of fulfillment and purpose that you deserve. Integrity is an essential element for personal growth. Without it, we risk losing sight of who we are and what we truly stand for. Integrity serves as the solid foundation upon which personal development is built. When you live with integrity, you begin to align your actions with your deepest values and principles. This alignment creates a strong sense of purpose that drives you forward regardless of external distractions or challenges. Every decision you make becomes an opportunity to demonstrate who you are at your core, and those decisions contribute to your personal growth. Personal growth is not just about accumulating knowledge or acquiring skills, it's about evolving into the best version of yourself, living with authenticity and consistency. Integrity helps us refine our character by ensuring that we act in ways that are true to our beliefs. When we make choices based on our values, we build the confidence to pursue our goals with conviction, knowing that we are not compromising who we are along the way. In the absence of integrity, personal growth can become disjointed. We might chase success, power, or approval, but without a guiding moral compass, those pursuits may lead to unfulfilling or hollow outcomes. It's easy to be swayed by the opinions of others or the temptations of shortcuts, but these paths do not lead to real growth. If you take the easy road and cut corners, you might find that you achieve some measure of success, but the satisfaction that comes from that success will be fleeting. The sense of achievement that integrity provides is far more profound. It is based not on external recognition, but on the internal knowledge that you've made choices that are in line with your values and principles. This connection between integrity and personal growth also extends to the way we approach challenges. Life is full of obstacles, and how we handle them speaks volumes about our character. When faced with adversity, those who remain grounded in their integrity are able to navigate difficult situations with a sense of purpose and resolve. They don't resort to dishonesty or unethical practices to overcome challenges. Instead, they rely on their core values to guide their actions. They understand that growth is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with honesty and strength of character. Furthermore, integrity plays a crucial role in building resilience. When you make decisions rooted in integrity, you become more resilient because you can weather the storms of life without compromising who you are. Challenges become opportunities to further refine your character. Each time you stay true to your values, you not only grow stronger, but you also become more equipped to handle the next challenge that comes your way. Over time, this builds a pattern of growth that is consistent and lasting. Many great leaders have demonstrated that integrity is central to personal growth. Take the example of Martin Luther King Jr., who, despite facing immense opposition, maintained his integrity and commitment to justice and equality. His life was a testament to the power of integrity in fostering personal growth. Even in the most trying circumstances, he did not deviate from his moral principles, and this unwavering commitment inspired millions and shaped the course of history. Another example is that of Abraham Lincoln. Throughout his presidency, Lincoln made decisions that were guided by his strong moral compass. He stood firm in his belief in equality, even when it was not popular or politically advantageous. His dedication to justice and integrity not only shaped his personal growth, but also defined the moral character of the nation. Integrity nurtures growth by providing a clear path forward. It helps us to stay focused on what matters most and reminds us to remain true to our values, even when faced with distractions or temptations. When we act with integrity, we take control of our personal development. We stop being reactive to the world around us and begin shaping our own lives through the choices we make. By consistently aligning our actions with our values, we open the door to continuous personal growth that is both meaningful and lasting. Integrity doesn't just shape what we achieve, it shapes who we become in the process. Compromising on integrity may seem like a way to gain short-term rewards, but it always leads to long-term consequences. When we sacrifice our core values for convenience or immediate success, we are setting ourselves up for eventual failure. Trust is one of the most important elements in any relationship, whether personal, professional, or otherwise, and compromising your integrity damages that trust beyond repair. People may forgive a mistake, but they will struggle to trust you again once they see that your actions don't align with your words. In business, for instance, a company that cuts corners or deceives its customers may enjoy temporary profits, but the damage to its reputation can be irreversible. Once trust is lost, it becomes exceedingly difficult to rebuild. The same applies in personal relationships. Lying or betraying someone's confidence may provide a short-term advantage, but it erodes the foundation of respect and trust that these relationships are built on. As time passes, the erosion of trust becomes more apparent, and the consequences of compromising integrity, whether it's loss of credibility, broken relationships, or damaged self-esteem, become unavoidable. Furthermore, when we compromise on integrity, we compromise our sense of self. The feeling of guilt and self-doubt that accompanies dishonesty or unethical behavior undermines our peace of mind. No matter how much we try to justify our actions, the internal conflict created by betraying our own values cannot be ignored. This internal strife may eventually take a toll on our mental and emotional well-being. In contrast, living with integrity gives us peace of mind and the assurance that we are doing what is right even when it's difficult. Many historical figures, such as Mahatma Gandhi, demonstrated the power of standing by one's values despite facing enormous challenges. Their integrity left a legacy that continues to inspire people worldwide. Integrity plays a critical role in shaping the relationships we build with others, whether they are family members, friends, or colleagues. Trust is the bedrock of any meaningful relationship, and integrity is what allows that trust to flourish. When you live with integrity, you demonstrate reliability and honesty. Others can count on you to be truthful, and they know that your actions will consistently match your words. This creates an environment where respect, loyalty, and mutual understanding can grow. Without integrity, relationships begin to unravel as trust is broken and the emotional connection between people weakens. In personal relationships, integrity fosters an atmosphere of openness and transparency. When people know you are honest and true to your values, they feel comfortable being vulnerable with you, knowing that you will handle their feelings and concerns with care and respect. The willingness to be honest and act with integrity, even when it's difficult, builds the kind of deep connection that makes relationships strong and enduring. It's not just about avoiding deception, but about standing firm in your commitment to be there for others in ways that are consistent with your principles. On the other hand, compromising on integrity, even in small ways, can slowly erode these connections. When you act in ways that are dishonest, self-serving, or manipulative, the trust you built with others is shaken. What may seem like a minor slip-up can have far-reaching effects, especially if it becomes a pattern. Once trust is compromised, it can take a long time to rebuild, and in some cases, it may never be fully restored. The more you betray the trust of others, the harder it becomes to cultivate new relationships or maintain existing ones. The same principles apply in the professional world. In the workplace, integrity is essential for fostering collaboration and creating a positive organizational culture. Leaders who act with integrity inspire loyalty, trust, and respect from their teams. When employees see their leaders making decisions based on honesty and fairness, they feel motivated to follow suit and contribute to a positive and productive environment. Trust within a team allows for open communication, innovation, and the willingness to take risks, all of which are crucial for long-term success. However, a lack of integrity in professional relationships can lead to toxicity and dysfunction. A workplace where dishonesty, manipulation, or unethical behavior thrives becomes a breeding ground for mistrust, low morale, and high turnover rates. Without integrity, it is difficult to foster a culture where people feel safe, respected, and supported. No matter how talented an individual is, if they lack integrity, it's hard for them to form meaningful, lasting relationships with colleagues or clients. Several notable leaders throughout history have emphasized the importance of integrity in building and maintaining relationships. Abraham Lincoln's commitment to honesty and moral principles not only helped him navigate the difficult political landscape of his time, but also earned him the trust of those around him. Similarly, Nelson Mandela's integrity throughout his fight against apartheid made him a symbol of justice and inspired people around the world to believe in the power of truth and reconciliation. These leaders' ability to build strong relationships founded on trust and integrity played a significant role in the social and political changes they championed. In both personal and professional contexts, integrity is a crucial ingredient in creating and nurturing relationships that stand the test of time. Whether in the intimate setting of a family or the complex environment of a workplace, integrity serves as the foundation of trust and mutual respect. When you act with integrity, you show others that you value them and that you are someone they can rely on. And that is the essence of all meaningful relationships. Integrity is one of the most essential qualities for effective leadership. A leader's ability to inspire, influence, and guide others hinges not on their position or title, but on the strength of their character. True leaders are those who demonstrate unwavering integrity, consistently adhering to ethical principles and values, even in the face of difficulty. This authenticity establishes their credibility and garners the respect of those they lead. A leader with integrity does not make decisions based on convenience or self-interest. Instead, they prioritize what is morally right, regardless of the consequences. This type of leadership is magnetic because it fosters trust, which is the cornerstone of any successful team or organization. Integrity in leadership also creates a sense of unity and shared purpose. When leaders act with honesty and fairness, they inspire those around them to do the same. Employees, colleagues, or followers feel more secure and supported when they know their leaders' actions align with the principles they uphold. This alignment not only cultivates an environment of transparency, but also fosters a culture of respect and accountability. In organizations where leaders model integrity, people are encouraged to speak up, offer new ideas, and contribute meaningfully, knowing that their voices will be heard and valued. When leaders fail to demonstrate integrity, the impact is severe. A lack of integrity undermines the trust within the organization, and once trust is lost, it becomes difficult, if not impossible, to regain. Dishonesty, favoritism, or unethical decision-making can quickly erode morale and create division. People may follow a leader for a time due to their authority or position, but when those decisions betray core values, respect diminishes. In such environments, productivity drops, innovation stalls, and individuals may begin to disengage, undermining the overall success of the group. A leader who compromises their integrity may achieve short-term gains, but the long-term damage to the team's cohesion, performance, and spirit is considerable. Consider the example of Winston Churchill during World War II. Churchill was not just a political leader, he was a beacon of integrity in the face of adversity. His steadfast commitment to Britain's defense against tyranny, even when the odds seemed impossible, earned him the respect and trust of his nation. His leadership was not based on promises of easy victories or personal glory, but on a moral stance that inspired those around him to persevere even in the darkest hours. His integrity and leadership helped unite the British people, strengthened their resolve, and ultimately played a crucial role in defeating tyranny. Another powerful example is that of Mahatma Gandhi, whose leadership was deeply rooted in his commitment to truth and nonviolence. Gandhi's unwavering dedication to nonviolent resistance against British colonial rule was grounded in his personal integrity. He led by example, never wavering from his principles despite facing immense challenges and personal sacrifice. His leadership transcended political boundaries because it was rooted in a moral framework that resonated with people worldwide. Gandhi's integrity as a leader transformed a nation and left a legacy that continues to inspire movements for justice and human rights. Integrity in leadership not only influences the immediate team, but extends to the broader organizational culture. When leaders demonstrate integrity, it establishes a foundation for ethical behavior at every level. Whether in business, politics, or social movements, leaders who prioritize integrity shape the values of the entire organization, creating an atmosphere where honesty, fairness, and accountability become the norm. This culture is sustainable because it is built on trust and shared values, making it easier to navigate challenges and overcome adversity as a unified group. In the end, leaders who embody integrity don't just lead, they inspire. They elevate the people around them and foster environments where trust and ethical behavior flourish. Leadership based on integrity creates lasting change, builds strong teams, and makes a profound positive impact on the world. It is not the titles or positions that make a true leader, but the strength of their character and their commitment to acting with integrity, regardless of the circumstances. Integrity shapes the way we experience life, both personally and professionally, because it determines the choices we make when faced with difficult situations. Maintaining integrity means staying true to your values no matter the cost. It's easy to do what's right when everything is going smoothly, but true character is revealed when life challenges you. In those moments of temptation, fear, or uncertainty, the decisions we make define who we are. Every time we choose to act in accordance with our core principles, we build a stronger sense of self. The path of integrity may not always be the easiest, but it is the one that leads to lasting satisfaction and fulfillment. When we compromise our integrity for immediate gain or personal benefit, we may feel a fleeting sense of relief or success. However, the internal conflict that arises from such actions begins to erode our peace of mind. No matter how much we justify our behavior, we are left with a sense of discomfort that signals a disconnect between who we are and what we've done. This feeling can't be ignored, and over time, it becomes more difficult to trust ourselves or feel at ease in our own skin. Integrity allows us to avoid this internal struggle. It keeps us grounded and provides us with a clear conscience, knowing that we are acting in alignment with what we believe to be right. The importance of integrity is seen not just in personal decision-making, but in how it shapes the way others perceive and interact with us. People are drawn to individuals who exhibit integrity because they feel safe and secure in knowing that those individuals are dependable and trustworthy. It's easy to be influenced by the opinions and behaviors of others, but maintaining integrity in the face of peer pressure or societal expectations sets you apart. It builds a reputation for being someone who can be relied upon, who will always do what is right, even when no one is watching. This kind of reputation can open doors, build meaningful relationships, and attract opportunities that might otherwise pass by. Think about the example set by leaders like Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poor and the sick with unwavering integrity. She didn't just talk about compassion and kindness, she lived it, day in and day out, even when faced with adversity. Her integrity created a legacy that continues to inspire people to act with love, compassion, and selflessness. Similar, Rosa Parks' simple yet profound act of refusing to give up her seat on the segregated bus was a powerful statement of integrity in the face of oppression. Her courage to stand by her principles sparked a movement that forever changed the course of history. These individuals demonstrated that integrity is not just about personal gain or individual success, it is a force for good that has the power to influence and shape entire societies. When we compromise on our integrity, the impact extends beyond our own lives. It affects those around us, whether in our personal relationships or our professional endeavors. Our behavior sends a message to others about what is acceptable and what is not. When we act with integrity, we set a standard that others can follow. This creates a culture of trust, respect, and accountability. People who observe our actions learn that they too can be steadfast in their values, and they are encouraged to take the same approach in their own lives. In workplaces, this type of leadership creates an environment where ethical behavior is the norm and where people are motivated to do their best work. In communities, it fosters cooperation, mutual respect, and shared responsibility. In the long term, integrity rewards us with something more valuable than material success: peace of mind. The satisfaction that comes from knowing you've acted in accordance with your values cannot be replicated by any external achievement. This peace extends to our interactions with others as it allows us to build trust-based relationships that are lasting and meaningful. When we live with integrity, we are living in alignment with our true selves. We don't have to constantly worry about our past actions or second-guess our decisions. Instead, we are free to move forward with confidence, knowing that the choices we make reflect who we are and who we strive to be. Integrity is not just an abstract concept, it is a powerful force that shapes every aspect of our lives. Whether in the moments of quiet decision-making or in the public eye, it is what determines how we navigate the challenges and opportunities that come our way. It is what ensures that our success is built on a foundation of authenticity, respect, and honesty. By staying true to our principles, we not only build stronger relationships and achieve greater personal fulfillment, but also contribute to the creation of a world that is grounded in trust and mutual respect.